Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Three Good Guys podcast. Wow. My name is Miles. His name is
Leonard.
And his name is
Rodney.
And we're going to hop into a really good show. First and foremost, we need y'all to hit the like button. We need y'all to subscribe.
Be obedient.
And definitely be obedient to those instructions and to the word of God. You got something, sir?
No. Yeah, I'm just here. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird.
I felt something.
Go ahead.
Okay. And then
he wasn't in the spirit. He didn't.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so yeah, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and in the comments, we're gonna need y'all to let us know what hills are you willing to die on, because today we're gonna jump into a few of them. All right, we're definitely gonna jump into them. So I know we got some, but I'm gonna start on this end, and I'm gonna let Rodney go first, man. What is a hill?
A hill
you are willing to die on?
Willing to die on.
No, I didn't mention this to you all before the show, so you know.
Oh, this is gonna be fresh right here. Okay, I'm ready for it.
First off, kettle corn is way better than butter popcorn,
bro.
You know,
that's not even a comparison. Wait, I don't even eat popcorn. If it ain't kettle corn, you can just put it back and come back with the kettle corn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
When's the last time y'all had popcorn? Have you had popcorn?
I mean, I've had popcorn recently.
You know,
we had a pack at the house. My wife was eating it.
Yeah.
She doesn't like kettle corn like that, which is weird.
Is she okay? Is she?
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah.
Are you feeling
we're
all right?
yet praying. We're praying for her. But no, kettle corn is just astronomically better.
It is.
If they had kettle corn like in all the movie theaters, like I'm getting popcorn every time we go.
Yeah, they would make more money.
Absolutely.
When I was a kid, I didn't even like popcorn, and somebody was like, "It's not popcorn, it's kettle corn." And I was like, "Yeah, whatever." And I tried it, changed my life.
Because it does look the same.
It does look the same,
absolutely,
but it does not taste the same.
It's definitely a difference.
Okay, that's a good one actually.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
Sure.
I like
absolutely,
that.
absolutely. So let me look at, because I got a couple hills over here.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
I didn't. Okay.
You know, I just like. I would like to
he did say we're gonna start off.
Yeah,
this
I know.
side, you know.
I would like to point out that I did the intro very.
I knew it was something he wanted to say.
You know, it was just a very normal introduction. I would like to wish myself a happy Father's Day, as Father's Day is tomorrow,
Okay.
and then it's my first one. So yeah, wishing myself one of those.
Oh man!
And then also to all the other fathers out there as well, happy Father's Day. As this will be uploaded Monday, right? So it'll be the day after Father's Day. So
yeah,
let's take a second to wish people happy Father's
Absolutely.
Day.
Happy Father's Day to
happy
our
Father's
father,
Day.
our grandfathers,
There we go.
to your father.
There we go.
You
Yeah.
feel me? And all the fathers around, my siblings, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day.
Y'all on some weird energy.
Listen,
What is
man.
going on?
Well, I knew that was coming out. So it's so weird.
Anyways, listen.
Let's
A
continue.
hill I'm willing to die on is Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Is not just a rapper, not just a good rapper. He is a great rapper.
Hey,
Wow.
listen.
A hill I'm willing to die on.
Listen, you are absolutely correct.
Thank you.
And when somebody was coming at Will Smith and he told them in the song, "Be careful who you come at, because I might just buy you," that's when I knew Will Smith was somebody not to be played with.
Will Smith, for starters, the comedy in his music is great. I think I could beat Mike Tyson. That's great. But he can also give you some great songs like Summertime. Like, who goes into Summertime and don't play?
Gotta play. It's not even summertime if summertime didn't play.
Yeah. You know, and then I like to, I have to defend this from time to time because people look at me like I'm corny. Like, oh, you like Will Smith? Will Smith was the first rapper to get a Grammy.
Come on now.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, first rapper to get a Grammy. The Big Will Style album, 9 times platinum. 9 times. So I'm not the only one that likes it. Somebody else out there clearly likes it. And then, can we also admit that Wild Wild West song was the best part of the whole movie? I'm going straight to the Wild West.
Well, that's because
sing that by
Cisco.
myself?
Yeah, I'm gonna let
It was great.
Cisco made that song to me.
That
that
how about
chorus
this
is
though?
crazy.
The Men in Black theme songs,
True.
1 and 2,
He gave us
both those
music
rock.
That was
with the
his.
movies.
Both those.
Ain't nobody doing that.
rock.
Yeah, that was great. Okay, that
Yeah.
was my hill.
And
But when he
one
started
more.
doing, like when Switch came out, then I'm like, okay, now.
But get
I'm
jiggy
not
with
reckon-
it. Nah.
The
Yeah,
Joyner,
Jiggy with it was
the
fire.
Joyner Lucas remix he just did
Fire.
was fire.
Yeah, I respect
And
that.
that freestyle he did before that, the like y'all be doing features, I'll be doing features. Yeah.
He did that one, and then
Yeah.
Just the Two of Us when he did that song
Oh, yeah.
by him and his son.
Yeah.
That's
That's-
not
that's
ain't,
actually
ain't no
pretty
jokes
fire.
in that song. It's just a dope artist sharing his heart. Will Smith is fire, and he probably sold more records than whoever your favorite.
I'm
rapper
glad
is.
to see that you guys have good taste.
Absolutely,
So, you know.
absolutely. But
Brand New Funk is my favorite Will Smith
the
song.
brand new funk again. But you gotta actually know a little bit about music
Okay,
to go back and get that one.
I'm done.
A hill I'm willing to die on. I don't think this one be too controversial, but it has to be said. Jesus Christ is King. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I gotta say that one.
It's not just that. It's the fact that people are now saying that's an anti-Semitic slur, which I don't get it because the people that first said it were Jewish people, anyways.
Yeah.
So
Man, talk about that.
I mean, isn't Jesus Jewish?
yeah, I mean, in an effort to not get canceled, I'll stop here. But it's not a hateful thing to say at
It's
all.
not.
Not at all.
It's really not. Yeah.
Not in the least bit. But something that's a little more controversial.
Okay, let's see what you got here.
Tom Brady.
Nah, we're gonna stop right here.
Patrick
No, I
Mahomes.
don't want to hear nothing.
Nah. I gotta say it.
All right, we've been talking about this since the first episode.
Listen,
Let's
I
go
gotta
ahead and
say
dig
it.
into this
I gotta
now.
say it.
Go ahead.
Patrick Mahomes is greater than Tom Brady.
See, if you said he was more talented, you might have
He's
had
that too.
a leg to stand
He's
on.
that too. But I
you
mean the words that I said.
Greater. How do you define greatness?
How do you define greatness?
When a man has more championships than any other franchise,
Literally.
that's the greatest player.
He's
of
the
all
Okay.
common denominator in all of those.
Yes.
Okay.
More than
Let
any
me see.
think about that.
Maybe not
any
the last.
franchise. to put that
But
in,
all the other ones,
to
yeah.
put that in basketball terms, you would have to have 20 championships
Mm-hmm.
and not play for like the Lakers or the Celtics or the Bulls. You'd have to be on some like
Okay. So
random team.
winning championships makes you great.
Absolutely.
So-
winning makes you great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Charles
Especially in the
Haley-
sport in football.
I feel- okay.
it's
especially-
it's a lot more difficult.
Cool. I
Especially in
understand, and,
football.
I rock with you on that. So Charles Haley is easily top 3 greatest football players
Okay,
of
you're
all
gonna have
time.
to give me a history lesson. 'Cause I don't know who
Yeah,
Charles
That's my
Haley
point. Thank you.
is. Your
Charles
point.
What did
Haley
he
has
do?
5 Super Bowl rings
As a quarterback,
as a player.
no, we're
Wait,
talking
what
about
position
quarterbacks.
did he play?
That's my point.
What
No, no,
position
no.
did he play?
Wait, this is my entire point.
But I
When
guarantee
it
you,
comes
if
down-
it was a quarterback with 5, we wouldn't be saying who is that. But you gonna give me some offensive
Would you,
linemen.
hold on, wait a minute. I got a counter for that though.
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
Would you say that Patrick Mahomes is greater than him if he never won a Super Bowl?
if he never won a Super Bowl,
If he just got to it but he lost every one? Would you say he's
Talking in the
Would you
daytime.
say he's greater?
Would you
No.
say he's greater?
I won it.
So winning
what's-
matters.
So it doesn't matter.
No, wait. Let me respond to that. Okay.
Go ahead and respond to that.
Winning does matter.
Oh my goodness.
To some level, winning does matter, but it is not everything.
For those of you out there, you can go ahead and skip ahead to the 6 minute,
what's the
17
minute
mark because this is a waste of time.
Okay, so first, here's a name I know you know, Adam Vinatieri.
Okay.
You know that name, right?
Yes.
He is at least as important to 4
Okay.
Super Bowl rings
To
as Tom Brady.
To anybody who's ever played football, you understand that the quarterback is the most influential position on the field.
Except for the times the New York Giants won the Super Bowl with Lawrence Taylor. Then the quarterback was not at all the most important player. Lawrence Taylor on the
It doesn't
defensive
matter,
line was
as in
by
they're the
far
most
the most.
influential.
Yeah.
If you have an incompetent quarterback, you cannot win. I don't care how good your defense
You're
is.
talking about one instance, but in most cases, the quarterback
That's multiple
is,
instances with that one.
Quarterback
team.
is the most important piece.
What minute marker?
But listen,
bro, 'cause
listen.
I'm not entertaining.
So
this.
here's the thing, though. So winning is
Okay,
important.
how about we do this?
How about you let
How
me
about
say
you
my case?
Tell me how he's greater.
Okay, I'll tell you how he's greater. Because greatness is not only seen after the fact. If you are great, you're great now. You're not great 10 years from now.
You're not answering the question.
Shut up and let me talk.
Let's
Hey.
go.
Goodness,
Let's really
So
get into
the,
it.
the first thing is greatness does not start after
he's doing
you
the
win.
football shuffle.
No, this is a fact. Was Tom Brady great 10 years into his career?
I don't know how many championships did he have.
Like 2 or 3.
3? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay.
That's an accomplishment. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
So Tom Brady was already great. Question, was Tom Brady great after his first year starting?
I don't know.
He won a Super Bowl his first year starting.
I don't know if he was great though.
I know he was great.
See, the reason why he's the greatest is because he has 7, not because he has 3.
I hear what you're saying, but this is my point.
Patrick Mahomes is
If
3.
you watched Tom Brady his first year, you know he was not by far the best quarterback in the league. But he was clearly great. He knew what to do. He can make the right decision, right reads, which is the reason they went from losing the year before to winning the Super Bowl with Tom Brady. Am I wrong? Was that not a difference? They lost a quarterback, got Tom Brady, won the Super Bowl. Did that not happen?
Yeah.
Okay, so clearly Tom
Great
Brady was
argument for
already
Tom
great.
Brady right now.
Okay, the same exact thing happened with Patrick Mahomes, except for one thing: Patrick Mahomes didn't have the best defense around. Patrick Mahomes might have the best coach, but what we know is that Patrick Mahomes was also the best player. Now, he has not won as much, at least not yet, but has he proven to be as great, as clutch, as reliable, as productive as Tom Brady has ever been at any point in his career? Yes, and even more so. This is not questionable, and it results in wins, Super Bowl wins.
How do you get to more so?
How?
How do you get to more so?
Because he's won more than Tom Brady's won at this point. He has way more production than Tom Brady at this point. It's not close.
Way better receivers than Tom Brady ever had. It's not even close.
That's true. But at the same point, defense wins championships, and Tom Brady has had amazing defenses.
But Tom Brady has literally won them games.
Bro, we talking about
Millions of
7
tons
Super
of games.
Bowls. What are we talking
I'm not
about?
saying Brady wasn't good.
What are we wasting our time for?
I'm not saying Brady
7.
wasn't. So here's my question. If he wins 7 Super Bowls, is he greater than Tom Brady?
Yeah, some of them were 7, absolutely.
Yeah, if he gets
How?
there.
He did. Because according to you, it's winning, and he hasn't surpassed
Especially
Tom Brady.
if he does it on 2
So
franchises.
that's the
Right.
thing. We won't knock you on potentially because like
potentially?
Stop.
potentially he
Pause.
could get there.
Huh?
You guys
But
aren't
he's
making,
not there.
This is why
not
this is why
there.
you're not making sense. I asked if he only ties Brady, is he greater? You guys said yes, but the only reason Brady's great is because he has
Did
more.
he ever tell me how he
So-
defines greatness? Did he?
I
I
define
don't think
greatness
he did.
I don't think
as
he did.
your ability
Because I know I asked
and
that question.
your ability to do,
Okay, because
and you showing that ability.
All right, yeah.
That's what greatness is.
All right, here we go.
You asked me
when
my
we
definition.
define like the greatest football player, the greatest quarterback of all time, we're going to the trophy case, right? That's how we're gonna do it. And your guy's trophy case got a couple empty spots in it.
So Eli Manning is a greater quarterback than Michael Vick. Get the heck out of here.
Career-wise?
That's not a question.
Career-wise,
That's not a
he
question.
might be.
That is not a.
He beat Brady. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? He's the reason why Brady doesn't have 9 Super Bowls.
So
Exactly.
Eli Manning over Dan Marino.
No.
You're crazy.
No. Not
No.
a
Manning has 2 Super Bowls. Marino has
But
none.
we're talking about 7. we're
Manning-
not talking about 2.
Manning
Yeah.
has,
Like-
but we're talking about
like
the
you don't
difference
get to
between-
7 by accident.
Thank you.
That's a fact. You don't
Thank
get there by accident.
You
My
can,
point
you can
is,
get carried to 1.
You can get carried to
2.
1 or 2.
You can't get carried to
You can't
7.
not 7. Different teams.
you guys aren't making this is why you guys aren't making sense.
Bruh,
We're
I'm
making
not-
perfect
I'm
sense
not
right
about-
No,
now.
you can't
I'm
make
not
sense
about to
because you
waste-
say you can be carried to 2, but Eli was not carried to 2
All right,
Super Bowls.
last-
Eli was amazing.
30
in those
seconds.
playoff
Make your
runs.
last argument. Go ahead.
My point is this: anywhere you look at football, Patrick Mahomes has proven to be better. He just hasn't played as many seasons. There is nothing you can point to say Brady did this better.
We already-
There's
we already
literally
said if you wanted to say better
No,
or more
no, no, no,
talented,
no,
we
no,
would have
no,
gave
no,
you
no.
that.
There
We're
is
talking about
nothing.
greatness.
There's nothing.
All right, so let me give
There's
you
nothing
let
in
me give
football.
you this. Cuz one thing that we can't say now is like potentially he won't be as great or if even greater than Tom Brady because he could possibly
He
get
definitely
there, right?
can. He's got the
Ability tools, he's got the ability, right?
Yeah.
Arguably he has more ability athletically and all that kind
That's
of stuff.
not arguable at all.
Well, no, I mean, it just depends on how you determine athleticism in a scale of like decision making, stuff like that. Tom Brady is quick decision making.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna make the right pass every time,
every time.
and then he's super accurate. So that goes into athleticism category, regardless of whatever you want to say as far as like, yeah, Patrick Mahomes can move faster than Tom Brady probably ever could, right? But in order, athleticism to me also is if you're able to sustain this type of performance over a long period of time, that shows that you take care of your body and that you are athletic in some degree. So it may not be the most eye-catching athleticism, but like, yeah, you can be Zion Williamson for a season, but like, why not be LeBron like your career? You know what I mean? So Zion Williamson, yeah, for moving his body the way that he does is crazy. Athleticism is through the roof, but Come on.
Like who's
So I'll say all that, and I'll come back to this. Derrick Rose had one MVP season. Can you say that he's better than all these? He's better than Isaiah Thomas, all these other people from having one MVP season, and that's the only sample size. Can we say that potentially after that one MVP season, he could be as great as these people? Yes, we can say that.
Potential.
We can say that.
No, we can't. This is why we can't.
The point that I'm making is you can say that I see potentially that Patrick Mahomes can be greater than Tom Brady, and I'll agree with you on that. But can I say that now? No, we haven't seen enough.
This is
of
why.
him over
This is
time.
why it's different.
No, you already had your ending.
You never even let me talk. We're never gonna go anywhere until you let me talk. I promise.
Let him cook
This is gonna be
his
terrible.
Go ahead. This is your last 30 seconds.
Yeah.
bro.
This
Go
is why
ahead.
you
Go
can't
for
say
it.
that.
All right.
Because
This man is through.
if Derrick Rose proved to be the best player in the NBA 6 years in a row and was doing things no other player in the history of the NBA did, including winning championships at rates no other player won, then you could say after 6 years, yeah, he's different than everybody else because he's proven to be different and better and greater than everybody else.
Okay, so
Seven.
That's the case with Patrick Mahomes. That's not the case with anybody else. That's not the case with Kobe and Jordan. That's not the case with anybody. It's not the case with LeBron. That's not the case with nobody.
All right. Okay, we get it. I got to move on. But last question on this topic. Who's greater? Jordan with 3 rings or Jordan with 6?
Jordan retired and people already called him the greatest. He had a statue outside
See
the
how
thing.
you don't answer the question? Did
So-
anybody
so
notice
it's
he
the
didn't
same.
answer the question?
The answer is it's the same.
Jordan
There's not a
with
difference.
6 rings is greater
There's
than Jordan
not a
with
difference.
3 rings.
He already had the statue saying he's the greatest with 3
Second
rings.
3-peat don't make you greater than you were after
I
the
know.
first. That makes no sense.
He was already the greatest. It was literally etched in stone
I didn't
already.
ask if he was the greatest. I said, who was greater? Was he greater when he had his second 3-peat? Yes. That takes your greatness to another level,
Exactly.
bro. What do you mean? What you mean?
I
What
would
are we
say
talk-
he had
All right,
already proven
all right.
to be the greatest.
Yes, you are willing to die on that hill, and that's
and
okay.
it was etched in stone.
Listen,
It's okay.
I guarantee you,
Literally
no,
etched in
no,
stone.
No, I did completely disagree with that.
If he only had 3,
If he only
LeBron
had 3 and
LeBron had
LeBron
4,
gets 4 or
get
5,
out of here.
now they would not be saying Jordan's the greatest of all
would
time.
not.
I guarantee you they
Would
would.
not.
And they would be wrong.
They would be correct.
It would be right the mundo.
They would be absolutely
wait,
correct.
that's another
Wait a
another
minute.
hill I'm
They
willing.
would be absolutely correct.
Wait,
The most points scored ever, by far, that record is not going to get beat for another 100 years. No way.
Come on, if Jordan
another
only had 3,
another hill I'm willing to die on. Jordan is better than LeBron.
No, we all say
Okay.
that. We all know
And
that.
and I would say this:
You're preaching to the
after
choir.
his first 3-peat was over, he had already proven that.
Bro, if Jordan only had 3 and LeBron's got 4 and all the other stats,
Yes.
get out of here, bro. Get
Yeah,
out of
no
here.
way.
You know what? They're already trying to compare the two right now.
And they're
failing
but
at it,
that's
but they're
that's my
trying to.
point. They'll say it anyways, but they're wrong.
But this is the thing.
They're
This is the
wrong.
thing. It was going back to my
It's
point
already being
before.
said, and they're wrong.
This is going back to my point before. Somebody can have the single greatest season of all time, right? Most points scored, championship, MVP, scoring record, but they only play one season in NBA. Are they the greatest of all time? No.
No,
But if they
there's
do
Zion-
it,
there's Zion
if they
Williamson.
do it,
It
6
doesn't
years-
matter. No.
If they do it 6 years in a row.
No.
All right,
No.
okay, all right.
If they only had one season of everything, that's it. Yes, you have the greatest season of all time. You're not the best player of all
This
time.
isn't a guy with the only one. He keeps doing it. He keeps proving this. It's over and over and over and over and over again.
Listen, he can get to that point, but he's not there yet. We haven't seen enough. We've seen enough to put him in top 5 all time.
All right,
I can say
I'm
that,
gonna say this right here. No, I'm gonna say this, and
but
I'm gonna
not
end
better
it.
than Tom Brady, bro.
This is
Tom
how-
Brady is the Jordan.
This is how
If you had to pick a quarterback for one game, who are you picking?
This is how Miles
Brady.
anoints people too early. This dude
He's about
told
to
me
over exaggerate
that
something.
No,
Ben
it doesn't matter.
Simmons is the next LeBron.
Listen, and die on that hill again.
Hey, listen.
Die on it again. Listen, folks. Die on that hill again. Ben Simmons is who?
Ben Simmons is the next LeBron James. That's what happens when you
Listen.
anoint people too
Soon.
early.
And now let me give you the truth because Leonard does this every time he quotes something. He over exaggerates and goes too far.
All right,
I
let's
said
see.
Ben Simmons plays a lot like LeBron James.
You said he's the next LeBron James. Is what you said.
No, I said he plays a lot like LeBron James and he'll put up LeBron like
my
stats.
gosh.
And coming into the league, that was Ben Simmons.
This dude's
and
averaging
until
2 points the last 6 seasons.
Yeah.
it's not 6, but until he had that back injury, you can't say that was far off. Except for LeBron scored more.
But what I
He
can
rebounds,
say is
he
you
assists,
anointed
he
him too
LeBron
early.
actually
I
shot the
didn't-
basketball.
And now look at you.
That's true.
That's
True.
wait a minute.
But he was just
that's-
as bad at shooting
But that's
early on
huge.
as Ben Simmons.
That's a huge difference. Like
That is a difference. And I
That's
did not say
exact-
that he would be
You're
LeBron
really
James.
just not going to sit here and say that you was wrong?
I did not say he would be LeBron James, and that's my point. I said he would play like LeBron
You
James.
really not going to say he was wrong?
Because I didn't say what you're saying. I said.
Hey, first of all,
that's
who
my
you
point.
yelling at?
But hold on, wait.
You're lying on my name.
Wait.
I did not say what you're saying. I said.
Wait.
So no, I won't say I was
listen,
wrong.
I'm gonna kill that now because Ben Simmons, the things he has in common with LeBron James is he's a great passing big, right?
He's tall.
And he's tall.
Stupid athletic.
And he's athletic, right?
Plays defense. Only scores inside.
Okay, but that's a ton of players, right? To put him, to anoint him LeBron James. First of all, he's light skinned. That's the first problem.
hilarious.
He was already off.
That's why I said the way he plays.
He was already
And
off.
That's the
again,
first problem.
I did not say he would be LeBron James.
But no,
I
that was
did
a
not
joke.
say he would play 20 years. I did not say he would have 4
But
championships.
I
I
would
didn't say
say-
none of that stuff. I said they would play similarly. And up until
Listen.
these last couple years when LeBron got a 3-point shot, and up until Ben Simmons had his back injury, that was a
That's-
true factual
That's not
statement.
an accurate comparison. If you look, people, do me this favor, okay? Look at Ben Simmons' highlights. Look at his best highlights, and then look at LeBron's highlights, and tell me how similar they play. It's not really that similar.
It's no
It's-
comparison.
It's not
pretty
really
similar.
a comparison.
It's, no
It's pretty
comparison.
similar.
Because LeBron, although he wasn't the best shooter
No, he was
early years,
terrible.
LeBron shot the basketball, and Ben Simmons does not shoot the basketball at all. At all. Ben Simmons will not lay up an open layup to pass the ball to someone else.
This dude's
LeBron
from
will do
Australia.
it.
But
Wait,
this
hold
is my
on, wait,
point.
Wait a minute. No, I'm talking to them now because I don't know. I don't know what
I
you're
can't
talking
talk to
about.
him no more.
Ben Simmons is in comparison. The only comparison you can make is the passing ability and the height. That's literally it. Everything else,
This dude's best season was 16 points a game. Ben Simmons.
now of
Is
course
his
I
best-
did not say he would be
hold
LeBron
on.
James.
Exactly. No, I
I did not say he would be
You're
LeBron
good. You're
James.
good. You
I
don't-
did not say
gotta
he
say
would
it a
be
fifth time.
LeBron.
I'm
No, I
with
have
you.
to say it
I'm with
because he
you.
keeps lying. And the only reason this is bad, this is only bad if I say he will be LeBron James.
I'm sorry.
And he's not LeBron James.
put him
And
in
I
that.
didn't say he would be
didn't
LeBron
put
James.
him in
Okay,
the
for the
he is
record,
a
for the
passing,
record.
ball handling, slashing,
let me
rim
speak it
attacking
for you.
big.
For the
And until
record,
that last game
Miles
against the Hawks,
did not say
nobody would say that he would pass the play.
Miles
either.
did not say that Ben Simmons
You
is
should have
LeBron
compared him
James.
to Lamar Odom. You would have been more
made
accurate.
exactly.
You would have been a lot more accurate.
A lot more
with that.
accurate, but
Lamar
even
Odom
with
shoots
that,
more than LeBron did.
well, arguably,
Hello
I
had a
don't
better
know.
handle. Like
Oh man,
they're different players.
Don't let me.
I
go
mean,
into these
that is a
stats.
better comp. That is a better.
It's not a better comp. It's a worse. It's a much worse comp.
No, it's
Lamar
not.
Odom's not a defensive player.
Okay, I'm not about to spend
Has
the whole
Ben
show
Simmons been
on
ever the
this.
number one offensive option on the
I'm
team?
not about to spend the whole show on this.
Only when Embiid was hurt.
No, but-
Because he came
I'm not about
after
to spend the
Embiid.
whole show on this. All
There's
right,
nothing you can do about that.
all right. It's
He
been
would be.
decided
But when he
that
was,
it's
he dropped like
undecided.
50 on Gobert.
All right,
Okay.
thank you. All right,
Anyways.
moving on. Thank you very much. That
Stop
was-
lying on my
that was
name,
great. That
and
was
things won't
great.
be as bad.
That was fantastic. Thank you for that. I don't know why we went into that.
We went into that for a reason, man. That was a good conversation.
but it.
He refuses
You know.
to think when someone disagrees with him. And then he takes what they say and he goes to an extreme that they never went to.
I quoted,
You do this all the
I
time. You
quoted
quoted me
back
wrong.
To you.
But you quoted me wrong. That's my point.
All right.
You went to an extreme I didn't go to.
Oh,
and you
I wish it
always
was a
do
text
it.
message. It would be on the screen right now if it was in a text message.
All
You got
right,
something else?
here we
Go
go.
ahead. What do you think?
I'm gonna go ahead with this one. I'm gonna say
Let's do it.
Tyler Perry is a decent actor. He may be even great.
No.
And but he makes terrible movies himself. He's a terrible director, terrible and I'm sitting on it. I mean, I seen Tyler Perry act in what was that recent movie? He was like a news anchor or something like that. And I was like, man, Tyler Perry actually,
Don't look
yeah.
up.
Oh yeah.
Don't
was
look up.
pretty funny
He was
movie.
also in Gone Girl, I think as well. Did great. I was like,
Teenage
okay.
Mutant Ninja Turtles. Played the weird scientist
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah. Ability out of this world. When I first seen Tyler Perry with the plays, like they're hilarious. Plays are great. He can do that
Yeah,
well.
I love the plays.
Movies though, terrible. Now I'll give one caveat to Why Did I Get Married series. I think the first and second. Those were decent movies. Decent. Those were decent. Outside of that, I don't know a good Tyler Perry movie.
What's the movie he had? The lady that was in Down by the Delta? Family That Prays. That was a decent movie.
That was probably the best movie.
That was a decent movie.
Family That Prays.
Meet the Browns was all right. But Daddy's Little Girls.
Daddy's Little Girls.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, because it ain't got Madea in it. Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. But
I guess.
You feel me?
But-
Decent.
me and my wife was just talking about this the other day, like 2 days ago. Was like, I root for Tyler Perry. I'm happy for his success. But like I think he's like found his formula that works for him, and he just duplicates it over and
Put it in
over.
overdrive.
And it's every movie's the same movie. Like somebody cheated on somebody raped somebody, and it's
This woman was done wrong.
it's the same thing every single time.
And she does a man wrong as a result of her hurt, and then
Have y'all seen
he forgives
Acrimony?
her.
No,
Yeah,
They're
that
supposed
movie
to be
was,
coming out with a sequel to that. Too.
no, why? Why?
no, I'm
I
not
don't
watching
know.
that.
Terrible.
No. There's enough sad stuff. I could watch the news if I wanted to do that.
Wait, which one is Acrimony? I'll just make sure I'm.
That's the one with Taraji.
Taraji.
Is the one with Taraji Goes Crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you do a part 2 to that?
Actually, I did see that. Now that I think about it,
Why would you do a part 2
Terrible.
to that?
Terrible movie.
That's awful.
feels like a Tubi movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What was the one that Brandy was in too?
Brandy
And
was in
also, what's the guy's name? Lance Gross. Is that his name?
Brandy and Lance Gross had a movie together.
When Last Girls plays the husband that didn't make a lot of money, and the girl falls for the rich dude.
Yes.
She ends up with AIDS.
Yeah. Journey.
Oh,
Yeah.
Journey.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my girl Journey.
That movie
yeah,
sucked.
Yeah.
Trash. Trash.
It was terrible. And then his newest one that I seen on Netflix was Mia Coppola or something. Was that Tyler
I didn't
Perry?
see that.
I don't know. Listen,
I didn't see
we-
that.
I think it is.
listen, when we see Tyler Perry's name, we just say,
Terrible.
God bless him. We
Yeah.
root for him.
But I
and
tell
then
you what,
we skip to the next
I'm
movie.
staying on those plays forever. I don't care
Oh,
what
the
nobody
plays
says.
are
Classic.
the
That's
plays
That's another
are
hill I'm
classic.
willing to die on.
I
Those
got
plays
man.
are amazing.
Get in old blues. That was
Man,
classic.
when he was crying Jackie's name and screaming,
Jackie!
Jackie, I hear you. She hit that. She hit that.
Just land,
Man.
Sonny, land.
Hey,
it's
listen,
a clear day.
That
Just
was
land.
Man,
what was that? A family reunion? Is that what?
Yeah, family reunion.
that was
that
great
was
play.
goated. Mm-hmm.
He got. I ain't gonna lie. He got some.
Man, the players
the
are
plays are great.
unbeatable.
Y'all see him
bro.
live?
I've never seen one
live.
live.
Never
I
seen
saw
live.
him live. He did like the Medea's farewell tour. Farewell tour. Him and Mr. Brown. Them boys got a problem.
Yeah.
Them they ain't never on script. The entire play.
Yeah.
Neither one of them on script.
Yeah.
You can see the cast just doing their best to keep it together, and they can't. Them
Yeah, I
boys
mean, I'm
funny.
pretty sure it's fun. Yeah. But like I said, when it comes to movies, he just found his formula that works for him. It's duplicatable, and it just ain't
But
for me.
I will say this: that is it a Medea Christmas with a Get Her Done.
It was trash too.
I'm not saying it was a good movie.
Okay, go ahead.
Every scene them Medea and that dude was in, hilarious. I don't care what nobody say. Them some funny people.
If he ever do another Halloween film,
Halloween films are terrible.
I seen both of them.
Those films.
I
Are
don't
terrible.
know why I seen them both.
Listen, those films are terrible. But
I hated both of those.
I got another heel.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if I can deal with your heels.
my
'Cause your
God.
last heel.
You
took
don't-
me
here we
45
go, here we go.
minutes. All right, let's
It
go.
wouldn't
All right,
take as
Leonard.
long
All
if
right,
you
let's-
wasn't doing all this
All right,
foolishness.
let's go. Let's get.
This
get-
man tired.
let's-
Did you get some rest
Let me-
before he got here?
No, I am tired. I will be honest with you.
Listen,
Okay, all right,
this
man.
is my heel.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Bruno Mars is the best artist out right now. I believe Bruno Mars is the best. He's the best performer.
I mean,
right
I'm not
now.
mad
I
at
ain't gonna
somebody
be mad
making
at
that
you.
statement.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be mad.
It's
at
not true, but I'm not mad at it. You know, I'm not
Because
disappointed.
listen, I think Chris Brown is, of course, phenomenal dancer. Chris probably got him with dancing, right?
I don't know.
But Bruno has a
Probably.
stage presence.
I mean, yes.
Okay,
I mean,
One of
that's
us
got to
is
I'll
be.
give you that.
I don't know what
Oh
these
my
heathens
goodness!
talking
Here we
about
go.
over here.
This man really did take a nap
Keep
before he
going.
got here.
Yeah, no, he's
Keep
clearly
going.
not thinking straight. So yeah, I'll give Chris dancing. Cool. Stage presence though, like he has it. Chris is
He
an
took
amazing
dancing.
dancer.
I need you to be
Great.
more.
Chris is
just
the best dancer
point
out
with
right
that.
now. The best
Okay, then.
dancing, singing,
Keep
R&B
gassing him up a
player
little bit
right
more.
now.
All
That's
right,
Chris
go ahead.
Brown. But stage presence, Bruno don't need nothing. He don't even really have
Wait
to
a
dance.
minute. Hold on.
He
Hold on.
can dance, but Bruno don't have to dance.
Listen, Bruno Mars needs a band and he needs band members.
Bands be on point too.
Chris Brown can be on stage by his dang self.
Which self?
By his dang self.
Doggone self.
And entertain a arena.
And this,
okay?
And this is where
Bruno Mars
I think you're wrong.
cannot do that.
And I think you're completely wrong.
And respectfully, no wait. Bruno, okay, let me backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
Bruno Mars definitely can't do that. Okay, Bruno Mars got some moves. He got his little,
His James
his little
Brown.
James Brown,
He used
right?
to be a Michael Jackson impersonator.
For sure. Bruno Mars, legendary in that sense. But as far as just pure entertainment, dancing, ability, and just all around, like Chris Brown kills this man in that.
And this,
But the thing is, Bruno Mars can put together a nice, like okay, I'd rather go to a Bruno Mars concert. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, but this is the thing. Only because the band, as well as Bruno Mars, that's it. But the band plays a huge part in the reason why I'd rather go to a concert with him than Chris Brown.
I'll tell you what, I can respect that.
So
I disagree.
he needs more, bro.
But wait, listen. I can respect that, but I disagree. But this is where I'm gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
First of all,
No.
Bruno writes more than Chris.
Okay.
He's a better writer. So when it comes to actually having something to sing, Chris needs more help than Bruno. That's off
fair
bat.
point.
2, I think Bruno's a better singer than Chris.
Mm.
So when it comes to standing there, you ain't even moving, just give me a mic, I'm taking Bruno. 3, I did say Chris is the best dancer, but you are way outside your mind if you think Bruno needs somebody else to put on a show singing and dancing. You are absolutely
Not just outside. He said
you're crazy if you think that's a necessity.
outside.
And then get this. Wait,
If we're
hold
comparing
on.
to Chris Brown, I'm not way outside my mind. If we're comparing to like I don't know.
Omarion.
No, I didn't say he's that chill. He ain't even. Nah. So I gave that Chris is a better dancer.
That's entertainment.
I
going.
said you're outside your mind if you think that Bruno needs more.
He needs more to compete with
But
Chris
this-
Brown. That's
but-
what I'm
but
saying.
this-
I'm not saying he doesn't need. I'm saying he can entertain. If he was in here right now, he'll entertain our pants off. Okay. Pause. Pause.
Oh, did he? Hold on.
Pause that.
He ain't
Let's take a
entertaining my
moment of
pants
silence
off.
for that pause.
Please.
We're gonna take a moment of silence for that pause. I heard that as it was coming out, and I was like, "Wait a
He
minute."
watched the words on the
Yeah.
subtitles like.
I was like, "Wait a minute, hold on." I guarantee you he entertains, but like, come on now, like Chris Brown's a better like. It's not close.
But
It's not
Let
close.
me give you the last
They
thing.
compare him to the greatest entertainer of all time, in Michael Jackson. They compare Chris.
Because Chris is this is not a shot at Chris Brown. First of all, I think Chris Brown is nothing short of an absolutely phenomenal entertainer. Okay?
Definitely not short. That's a great pun.
And
that
he's
you
not
put in
short.
there.
Low key, I think Chris is
Bruno
too tall to
Mars
be
is
dancing
really
like
short.
that. Because when I see tall dudes dance,
I think that's why he
weird.
likes him so much.
Because he's short.
He can relate.
Yeah,
That's
he can
hilarious.
relate.
That's a good short joke. Give me some. Give me some. That's a good short joke.
He can
But
relate.
this is the next thing about Bruno. Give Bruno a piano or a guitar.
Okay.
Also,
I like that.
he's
I
also
like that argument.
going
brought that
down
up
there.
first.
He's also going to give him a drum set. Bruno's getting down there and he's doing his thing.
So this is how you present an argument.
Oh my gosh,
Stop.
here we go.
Because I don't know what he was talking about earlier.
Stop.
today.
You just disagreed earlier, but you can't.
What you
We're
talking
not
about?
getting into that.
Okay,
We're not
yeah,
stop. 'Cause
yeah.
Let him cook, man.
And then,
I was giving him
and then
props.
He
once
is
again,
cooking right now.
Yeah, let's
Once
give him
again,
props.
here is just an example. Super Bowl, Coldplay, Beyonce goes out there,
Oh my goodness.
Bruno goes out
Oh my
there.
goodness.
Before the slip that Beyonce has, so I'm not taking that part into consideration. All right? Beyonce's crew is dancing, Bruno and his crew is dancing. Beyonce is doing her thing, but you can see her working. Bruno is like chilling. It's just like a good time. With Bruno, it's smooth. And I'm not just talking about just that moment. That's just a moment in time people can go to see. He's so smooth. It's so easy. It looks like so much fun for Bruno. It's like he's never working hard, even though he clearly is
you
working.
know what? I
extremely hard.
appreciate the point you're making, because one thing I want to say is Bruno Mars is legendary. Like, as far as his ability, what he does, right? So I'm not taking away from that. So I want y'all to understand that, because what you're doing, you're gassing him up right now, which I agree with you in everything you just said. But the thing is, the argument is, well, how does he compare to Chris Brown? That's all I'm interested in here, because I know that Chris Brown is more entertaining all around, right?
I
As
don't
far as
find him
ability
more
as an
entertaining.
artist, like that's as far as like I said in the beginning when you said Bruno Mars is one of the greatest out. I'm not mad at that statement. I don't think it's true, and I'm not saying necessarily Chris Brown is the greatest, but I was saying comparison as far as all around. I think Chris Brown's a better all around.
This will be my final point on
thing.
Chris Brown and Bruno Mars and putting Bruno over everybody.
Yeah.
This man said Chris Brown's a better entertainer. I think Chris Brown's a better dancer, not overall entertainer, first of all. But he said he'd rather go to a Bruno Mars concert than a Chris Brown concert.
But why did I say
The
that?
reason don't matter because you're going to see Bruno Mars over Chris Brown. And Chris Brown got dancers, he got DJs, he got background singers, he got all that stuff
Sure.
too.
So make sure
And
we
you're
do a poll.
still
I'm very curious.
you're
to see what the
still
people
going
say.
to see Bruno over Chris. That's my thing.
I
And
like
shout
that.
out
I
to
can
both.
respect it.
I like it.
I can respect
I
it.
like it.
Yeah.
No, that was good. You did a great job. I was very proud of that.
You know why you
Now
were
I
so
would love
proud?
for us to
You know
put
why you were
a
so proud?
poll.
Because he was quiet.
Because he shut up and listened, and you
Ah.
were able to hear what was going on.
Now you're really cooking right now.
No,
That's the biggest difference.
Hold on now.
That's the biggest difference.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm
one
instigating,
dude
guys.
passed
I'm
for
instigating.
Cook up some
passed
respect
for
in a minute.
5,000 yards,
I'm
50-something
just
touchdowns,
instigating,
and the
guys.
other guy
Don't
never
mind me.
can.
Somewhere.
You know what I'm saying?
Shoot.
I didn't even bring up the 50-something touchdowns, 5,000 yards that Brady couldn't do. But that's anyways. Move forward. What's the next hill we got?
Let's please.
I got a hill I want to die on.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
Oh my, I'm not entertaining this man.
No, this is
I'm
a
not
real one.
entertaining this
This
man.
is a real one.
This is a genuine one. Let's go.
All right, when it comes to the sport of football, the only stat that matters is wins.
I told you.
That's it. It's the only stat that
I'm
matters
not entertaining this
is
man.
wins. No, but I mean that because remember
I'm not
when
entertaining
Tim
this man.
Tebow went on his run, right? But he was winning. Was he playing great? No, but he was winning. The only thing that matters is wins.
That you can't even use that because Tebow was winning more than a lot
Clip
of other
that. Clip
quarterbacks,
that. That was
and
good.
nobody was willing to say
Clip that.
Tebow
That
was
was
greater than any of them. Even though Tebow won a playoff game with a game-winning touchdown
That
pass,
season he was
it's the only season he had.
exactly, and
And
that
even
season he
but
was
wait,
greater.
and even that season, people were not saying Tebow was better than people
Dak
that couldn't
Prescott
win.
is just as good as.
No, we're
We're
not
not
doing
listening
that.
to
No,
Patrick Mahomes.
no, I'm not arguing with
We're
that.
not
Look at the
Look, we
stats
already had
in the
enough-
last 50
we
games.
already had
Their
enough-
stats
no
are
more
dang
football
near
tonight.
identical. The only difference is that Patrick Mahomes wins the bigger games in the playoffs. That's
Now,
literally the
I'll
only
be
difference.
honest with you, coaching is a major thing, and Mahomes clearly has the better coach
Oh, it's not even close.
without question.
It's not
Without
even
question.
Oh, yeah.
But I cannot entertain such a thing.
I can't
I just,
either.
Yeah,
I-
that's
I-
because you guys aren't looking at the stats. You're not looking at what's
I'm
actually
a
happening.
Cowboys fan.
Listen, you're a Cowboys fan who's in the air.
That's my
Hey,
quarterback.
man, what else you got on
Dak
that phone? I need to hear
Prescott
something
is
new.
just as good as
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes.
Goodness.
He just doesn't have the playoff wins.
Y'all
That's
give me
literally
a
it.
headache today.
And I'm not even a Cowboys fan. I'm a Raiders fan. And, you know,
That's his problem. He can't think straight.
nah. Being a Raiders fan, I got plenty good sense, okay? Because we
You
don't win
can't.
very much.
First of all,
We-
Raiders fans are crazy. Okay, thinking straight is not something
Wait,
that y'all do.
wait, hold on. You're a Cowboys fan.
Hey,
Are you
Hey.
kidding me?
hey! I'm a Cowboys fan, and I said Dak Prescott is not as good as
I mean, you're just
Mahomes.
a wrong Cowboys fan. I mean, I don't know what to
See,
tell
when
you.
your team is trash, you be quiet. That's the
Oh
thing
my
to do.
gosh, here we go.
No, my
My
team's
team's-
trash.
My
My
team's not
team is
trash.
trash though.
My team's not trash.
Yeah,
they just haven't.
you
They just haven't won Super
notoriously
Bowls.
fall short.
Yeah, they haven't gone
That's
all the way,
literally
but
it.
they're far from trash.
Y'all,
though.
but y'all haven't been like
They haven't
in
been
your
out the second round.
lifetime.
We won a Super Bowl in my lifetime. I think
Okay,
too.
no,
but that
one.
was that. But
One.
that was
the year you was born. 93 was the last time.
94 was the last one.
After that, I don't think you guys have smelt the second round of playoffs.
They've been to second. They haven't been past
except
the
for
second
like a
round.
bye.
They haven't been past the second
That's
round.
about it. Yeah, I'm a Carolina Panther fan, so we don't win much. But I've seen them go to the Super Bowl twice.
That is true.
So
That-
at least I've seen that.
that did happen.
You've never seen that.
That did happen.
That was like, but the Cowboys are actually pretty good though.
I know. I said
Cowboys
they're a
are
good team.
great.
They just
Yeah,
haven't
great
gone
team.
as far as we like.
They
But they're
get a
definitely
new
a
coach.
good team.
They probably could do it.
It should have gotten a new
Yeah,
coach a long time
definitely.
ago.
All right, Miles, it's on you.
That was great.
It's on me. Okay, I got one. I believe that reparations need to be paid, and until America pays its
Oh
debt,
boy, this is good. I like
until
this.
America pays its debt, America is in debt, and there's no way to justify not paying reparations, especially when they've paid reparations after freeing the slaves, after Jim Crow and things of that nature. You can't justify
No,
it to me.
no, that's good. Now,
I like that.
I'm not mad at that. I got questions.
Mhm.
Who you gonna get the reparations to?
Any person that can prove that they're direct descendants of slaves. So if you came to America,
That's easy to do.
but what?
No, I'm just,
Yeah,
I'm adding
we
to you.
can.
I'm saying
Yeah, we can.
that's easy to do.
Yeah.
We can.
So if you came to, or your family came to America 20 years ago, 50 years ago, I can't justify that.
Mhm.
Now, do adopted white children of black families that are descendants of slaves, do they get money? Do they get
Adopted
money?
white children will benefit if their black slave descendant parents just choose to share that benefit, which I'm assuming they would. But they can benefit
What if
from
their
that.
parents are no longer here with us? Do they get in on those?
Nah, I
Or
don't think
those
so.
reparations just
I don't
go
think
in?
so. You know
We
why I don't
talking-
think so?
I mean,
Because
this
you
is
can't
a
prove
random
that they're
question. Sorry,
descendants of
guys.
slaves.
Are we talking like cash reparations? Are we talking like cash, or are we talking tax incentives, or like what are we talking?
I personally think that there should be a payment for what was done and for what was withheld. That's what I think.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it. I'm just very curious how the logistics of it will play out.
It
That's
doesn't
the
matter. We
difficult
just
part.
printed trillions of dollars to give away.
Yeah, that's not
Figure the
good.
crap
That's
out.
not a good thing. Have you been to McDonald's lately? 'Cause
I have.
$20 for a
But
hamburger.
this is
And
my
the
point.
place
This is my point.
terrible.
It would only go to those who are
12% of the population.
yeah,
I get it. No,
instead
no,
of 100% of the
I
population.
understand.
And two, it would actually greatly benefit the now. I ain't gonna lie. I know some people gonna lose it in like a week and a half.
But how long is
But
it gonna
that's up to
stay?
them.
How long is it going to stay in our community
Listen
anyway?
here.
Listen. That is up to the people and what they do. Just because
But they still need
you-
to make it right, though.
Yeah, just because
I got
you
you.
mess
I'm
up
with
what you
it. I'm
got,
with it.
don't mean you don't deserve what you deserve. Because the things that my grandmother and great grandmother told me that they went through,
Mhm.
should nobody have to experience that kind of stuff.
No, I'm with it. Because I would be a recipient, so I'm not gonna.
And another reason why I say that is because America has paid reparations to people.
Yes, they
they just
have.
haven't paid to us.
Yeah. Okay.
So
problem.
you can't say that that's not something that they do because it is something that America does.
Yeah.
They just refused to do it for us.
Yeah, I just think like because because it's been so long, I just think the likelihood of it happening is just like around 0%.
And you know what I think?
I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying that's. What
I think that until they pay their debt, they are in debt.
I'm with it.
Time goes on. That don't mean you paid your debt just because time kept ticking.
Well, Mr. Government, I take PayPal, Cash App, Venmo.
You can do it the same way you
Zelle.
did the Trump checks. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can do it the same way you
They
did
gonna
that. Just
tax you
throw it
for
in
it.
there.
Mhm.
Give me $1 million and tax me for it. Feel free.
Yeah, give me some for free and tax you. Yeah, I feel that.
Feel free.
Yeah.
And
I
that
want
would
it
be
tax free.
I don't even know. Would that be less than the money that they gave out during COVID? If they just
I mean,
gave
if they was giving, yeah, I mean,
us specifically
if they
a
was
chunk of
giving us
chat?
like $5,000 or something, it should be. Yeah, I mean,
Well, if it's only $5,000, then it's way less than,
That's what I'm
than
saying.
COVID. But I mean, like more of a sizable amount to actually pay the debt, because we're not a large percentage of the population,
no,
and even then,
I think
not
it's about
all of us are
12%.
direct descendants of slaves.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you're right.
True.
Yeah, it'd just suck to be 17 and they say that like it's for 18 and older. That would suck. Yeah, somebody would get the short end of that stick.
Yeah. And
Not
I,
me,
I
though.
personally would
Then
say
they be
you
asking us
give
like,
it.
"Hey, I didn't get mine cut. Can y'all give me a little?"
I say you give it to the families. Like,
No, absolutely.
So if you live with your family, however old you are, 15, 18, 22, 10, if you live with your family, the head of that household gets whatever the payment
Let me
is.
tell you something else. If you ever run for any political campaign, you got my vote right off the bat. You hear me? You cancel student loans with that, and I will walk with you to the
Listen,
White
if I
House.
cancel student loans with that, I got the entire Democratic Party on my side. That's a guarantee.
Yeah, good luck dealing with them.
I know.
Yeah, well, listen, we ain't gonna get too political today, 'cause that's not.
Good luck
All I'm
dealing with-
saying is that's how you can get the. That's how Biden got the vote.
I know we talked about that
He-
last week.
I still got-
and I didn't get
still
no
got them
backlash
loans.
for that statement. I thought I was gonna get some backlash for that statement, but
Yeah, but Biden,
I did.
the loans are still there. You know, you said some things. You didn't do the things you said. Now, granted, they ain't no different than the last
Ain't his
45, 46 presidents. But
Yeah,
that's beside
that's
the
what I'm
point.
saying.
The
Ain't
point
his fault.
is, you know what I'm saying, do what you said you're going to do.
Yeah, he didn't stand on business.
That's a good one, Miles. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Reparations needs to be paid. We
Let me
got
see.
any more? Any?
Let's see what I had in here.
Y'all
man.
told me I had a couple, so I
I threw out like 4 of them already.
yeah. I'm just curious.
Now this is a little bit off kilter,
Okay.
but we're gonna go with it because I
Let's
wrote
do
it
it.
down.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I'm happily married. 7 years.
Say that one more time. Too.
Happily married.
Hold on.
Praise God. Happily,
That's
keyword.
good, man.
Uh,
Don't say something to ruin it though.
No, it's
Okay,
we're gonna be
Yeah,
good.
we want to make it to
Alright.
8.
Having rhythm,
Uh-huh.
and this is just male, female, whatever,
Oh, okay.
makes you more attractive. If you're uncoordinated, something about it is just like, man, I can't.
So if you clap on the 1 and,
And
the
the
3, it's a no for me.
yeah,
My God.
Slogan right
man,
there.
I love
That's
it.
the slogan.
I
Regular
love
Dr. Umar the making. You know what I'm saying? If you clap on the 1 and the 3, it's a no for me. If you clap on the 1 and the 3, it's a no for me. I
I
can't
love
do
it.
it. I won't stand by it. I
Man.
cannot let it slide.
Because the only BBL I know
Is a big blueberry lemonade. Okay? The only BBL I know, the only BBL I know
He gonna say it
is
on
a
mine.
big blueberry lemonade.
I love it. I love it.
Oh
If you
man,
clap on the 1 and the 3.
Okay. Listen,
I feel it. You're right about it though. 100%. Yeah, it does make you more attractive.
I believe that as long as you're doing something that can show your flaws, that's what makes people unattractive. Now, of course, you got your physical appearance, which you can't help, and there's flaws in that as well.
I mean, is it a flaw to not have rhythm?
But yes, because
She said, yeah. She was like, absolutely.
it's a flaw because clapping on the 1 and 3 is not what you're attempting to do. You want to keep clapping with the snare, but you can't. You're failing. Okay, that's what happens.
But I honestly think what happens is they're just having such a good time that they just kind of zone out and they're just clapping and having fun.
Have you ever had that good of a time that you couldn't find the right
I didn't
beat?
say him. I said them.
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying
okay,
whoever they are.
let's-
The 1 and 3s.
Let's take it. I mean, of course,
1
we're
and
talking
3.
about the 1 and 3s here, but let's take it into just like literal dancing or like grooving. Like if a song is on, can they
Yeah.
bob their head on beat? Can they?
That
do they have
definitely-
some type of like rhythm or ability?
That makes
dancing
you less
ability?
attractive because it's kind of like makes you cringe. It's a cringe moment.
It is a cringe moment.
when you see
It
somebody
is.
and they can't, you know what I'm saying?
They're just-
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just like, they can be beautiful, right? But then, like, when that happens, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, am I willing?
Don't want to do that.
You know, it's just, yeah.
So was Corinna clapping on a 2 and 4?
No, absolutely, she's a 2 and 4, baby.
2-4.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
2-4.
You know?
There you go.
Just just asking because
Yeah.
there could be something you don't like, but that don't mean you don't like the person as a whole.
Because it's not a deal breaker.
You feel me? It's not.
Yeah, it's not a deal
Yeah,
breaker.
it's 1 in 3. It's 1 in 3 clapping a deal breaker.
In my family, it is. You know, if you're a butler and you can't clap on beat, you're not accepted.
You will get exiled.
You will be exiled. Okay. If if you fall, hit your head, and you all of a sudden can't get back on 2 and 4, we might give you a pass.
Yeah. If you had it at one point, you might get a pass.
Yeah, but if you're
Interesting.
just born with not with the ability, then you don't make it.
What about
don't
you?
make it.
Is it a deal breaker for you? As a single man, you could talk about deal breakers more than us. We done
Yeah.
made our deal.
You know that?
Yep, we locked it
We
in.
locked it in.
Question, but I'm not sure because I don't think I've ever been with somebody who couldn't clap on the 1 and 3. But
Who couldn't?
I mean,
No, I'm
who
just
did
kidding.
clap on the 1 and 3? Oh my gosh!
Well, I mean, most
Ooh.
most people with rhythm can clap on both. 1 and 3 to 2. 4.
actually,
we could switch.
actually, most people with rhythm, while the music's playing, it's gonna be hard to clap on the 1 and 3 because it just
we
goes.
might need to do it. We might need to just.
It
test
goes
this
against
out.
all your instincts. You
True.
have to, not that you can't do it, but you'll have to think about it. You'll have to be like,
True.
okay.
So I think there's people who naturally have basic rhythm and they're just like 2 and 4 locked in. But like people who know music a little bit more, they can switch back and forth. Like you're a drummer,
Yeah.
so you can switch from the 1.
I
2,
can
3, or
I can do it intentionally,
Whatever.
but
Yeah.
but it is intentional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Cause it'll hurt after a
There's
while.
nothing more infectious than somebody clapping on the 1 and 3.
Bro, listen.
I thought yawns was bad. No, let somebody clap on 1 and 3. It's gonna get you.
start questioning everything you doing. It's
Listen.
like, wait a minute, hold on.
First of all, I hadn't said this, but I'm gonna say it. There was some folks that came to our church, and while playing drums, I couldn't look at them because they had their own rhythm.
Yeah, the 1 and 3.
right?
one.
It wasn't even that. It was like the 1 and the 3 okay? If you know music, you know the 1 and they were on their own. I don't know how to do it. Anyways, That's
It's
what
like
they were clapping
they're
on.
trying to catch a fly or something. Like,
That's what it looks
you know,
like.
and it
Multiple
just
flies.
keeps
That's what it looks
escaping
like.
them. You know,
there's
they're
two
trying
flies.
so bad.
And they're trying to get them both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're trying so hard. It's like they're thinking like, okay, if I really think about this, but it's just not clicking.
Yeah, so I don't know if I could deal with that actually, because I do listen to a lot of music, and if we in the car and you start doing your own random, I might have to pull over.
I couldn't imagine it being a deal breaker for me, but you'd get talked about every time.
Oh,
music
you'll
comes on.
get roasted.
You probably just get tired.
It'll
of
be a
me.
deal breaker for them.
Yeah.
Wait. Here's
'Cause
a
they
hill
gotta-
I'm willing to die on. Being roasted is a sign of love.
Yep.
That's a
Yeah.
sign of
I'm
love.
not gonna disagree with it because we do it all the time.
Oh, it's bad in this house. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
It, like some people, you kind of gotta warn them when they come in. Like, hey, if you hear him say this about his brother, it's okay.
oh yeah.
They're gonna laugh. They're probably gonna give each other a high five. Say that's a good one. Like it's all good. If I can't roast you, now I have a problem. And the problem is I can't show my affection to you the way I normally would. You know what I'm saying? And also I can't laugh through things that I need to laugh through.
Kind of leads me into my next hill I wanted to die on. This new generation is just way too soft.
Facts.
It's just way too soft. I think I sent it to Elijah. It was a video of Marshawn Lynch. He's out there coaching little kids or whatever, and the mom is going off on him because he cussed at the kid. And I'm like, hold on, you get a chance to be coached by Marshawn Lynch, and he cusses at you. And I told Elijah, we got cussed out by drunks. Can you hear me?
Almost said the coach's name. I ain't gonna do that. 'Cause
Who's getting cussed out by all kind of people, and we're better for it today. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's wrong.
that's a part of football culture, isn't it?
It is.
Isn't that
You know,
part of
yeah.
literally what makes you tough?
coaches
Because
don't
you
cuss at you. It just is what it is. You
like,
know,
you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get ran over. You're gonna have people yelling at you, and it makes you
and it makes you tough.
stronger for it.
Exactly.
It does. So, we
But
just
yeah,
way
I agree
too-
because there's
soft.
just too many times where just being a normal, regular person is now something you have to think about because it might offend someone.
Yeah.
When there was a time where like people knew when you were joking. Like, yes, it's an offensive joke, but I know it's a joke, and so I'm cool with that.
That's why I admire the older generation because like they didn't play and they called out stuff, and then like our generation we tried to be nice and like, oh, you know, I'm not gonna call it out, I'm gonna let it slide, and then now we have what we have today.
Yeah.
Uh,
But I think it's gonna come all full circle again. There'll be another time.
Will I still be around when it happens? I want to be here because I want to live in the new world where we can be regular human beings again with feelings and emotions and happiness and sadness and agreements
bro,
and disagreements.
I'm about to say something controversial.
Uh-oh.
If this is our last episode, I apologize in advance. Because the fact that you can't ask people what is a woman without that being a problem,
Man.
that's just weird to me. It's just like that's how soft we've gotten. Where if you say what is a woman, now, oh, you are hateful. I was like, I'm not hateful. I asked a legitimate
What does that
question.
insinuate? Why are you asking me that?
Why
And
you
I'm just
doing
like,
hate speech?
And you know what's
Right?
crazy?
It's not hate speech.
The folks who can't answer that or who get angry about that, why can't they just come up with a definition that fits what they believe it is?
That's what I'm saying. All you have to do is, I'm not even telling you to answer it the
For
way
me,
I would answer it.
It's a legitimate
You
question.
just
What is it?
answer the question. You don't have to get mad when people ask you questions. You don't have to, start
Like-
yelling and stuff. I'm like, y'all
Yeah.
got soft.
Yeah, that's what I would like if I was on that side of things. I would just
Bring
create
bullying
a
back.
definition.
Bring bullying back.
Bro,
No,
We
give
need
me
that.
some.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah,
be willing a little
yeah,
bit.
just a little bit now.
Just a little bit. Now,
Yeah.
listen, we don't condone bullying,
Everything in moderation.
Exactly.
Is that what we always
Everything
say?
in
Everything in moderation.
but I
It
think
builds tough skin.
Yeah.
Good character.
Exactly.
Like I never got bullied too crazy though. Harvey tried to put me in the trash can one time at Moore Middle School. Charles Harvey, if you see
That's
this,
pretty funny actually.
I remember that day. He tried to put me in the trash can, so I had to like put him in a headlock. That way, if he put me in there,
We
gonna-
both going.
he gotta go in there too.
Yep,
See
we
what
both
I'm
gonna take a
saying?
dip.
You know what
Made
I'm
him
saying?
tough.
But that's another thing. Like, there was never a problem between me and Harvey.
Yeah.
I don't know why people can't play around it. Like, anyways, I think that bullying truly does build tough skin because it forces you to deal with stuff that you probably would not have dealt with before.
Yeah.
And if you don't have something that iron sharpens iron, if you don't have something that brings friction to force you to grow, you never will. And I think that is how we got to where we
let's
are.
just clarify for the people at home. We don't mean bullying like, oh, there's the nerd, let's punch him. Like we mean like playing the does. Like if you don't have a positive relationship with this person, you can't do it to them. You know what I'm
there we
saying?
go.
Like it's not that we don't agree with picking on anybody.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
picking on people.
That's something totally different. Totally different.
But like within your group of friends, it's okay.
Like I always got clown for being short.
Yeah, I used to get. Listen, I was in trouble many a times as a kid growing up. And you know, my friends would come over and be like, "Man, you on punishment again? Man, look at this fool."
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you failed another class? Wow, what a clown! And I'm just like, dang, you know, they're all older than me, and I'm like, man, you know, some they would call that lighthearted bullying, right?
Yeah.
But it made me kind of get it together. Like, okay, I can't be out here, like, you know.
I just think like as men, so I just not for women, but as men, we're very direct with one another, so we should keep that.
Yeah.
You know, like when your homeboy's getting fat, you be like, "Dang, bro, you getting fat." You know,
Yeah,
but when we take that away, now we just letting. He's looking at our fat little brother right now. That's what just happened.
Listen, man.
But when
Let
you
it fly if it don't apply. But in this case, it's definitely applying.
When you take that away, stuff just gets out of hand.
Absolutely.
You know, it just gets out of hand.
Absolutely.
That was funny, but
like I remember so many days going to school. Like especially my freshman year at Rev and Sticks and Chris and Sadell, like every morning.
Especially Sadell, yeah.
I love how you just did that. No clue who these people are.
I don't know who none of these people are.
But you are right on the especially Sadell part.
Yeah, that guy, man, jeez.
You are right on that.
Yeah.
It was a roast session every day, all right? And if you're standing around, don't laugh too hard because what you laughing at is coming.
I know you know that.
It's coming.
It's good for you.
You know, when those sessions would happen, there's always that one person that like he can't joke back. So then he has to get personal. He's like, "Well, that's why your mama ain't, you know."
It's like, bro,
like I'm like, "Whoa, like hold on, man." Like
we're just talking about the D's on your report card right now. Calm down, my guy.
We're talking about your shoes.
I want to say that some of those sessions were so funny. I remember some of those jokes to this day. I won't say them online, but some of these jokes were epically hilarious. Some of them by Sadell, who, I mean, the way you said that like you knew him personally, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah,
me and Sadell. All right, I got another one for you guys.
Let's do it.
The Jamie Foxx show is better than Martin.
Okay, yeah. We need to get.
See,
go ahead.
Hold on. We were supposed to have controversy this episode, but that is something that if you disagree with that,
I think a lot of people are gonna disagree with.
They got a problem.
The internet's gonna
listen. Let me tell you guys about the Jamie Foxx show. Criminally underrated. Criminally. But the problem with Martin, and yes, I said it, Martin's hilarious, but Martin has no depth to it at all. It was just a funny show. But the Jamie Foxx show has depth to it. You know, the relationship between him and Fancy, it grows, and you know, him becoming more responsible and then going to Jangles 2000. You know, like there's depth to the show.
Also, I have a question. Which scene is funnier, Martin with the dog, or the Jamie Foxx show?
You talking about when he had hanging with Mr. Cooper on there?
Yes.
Oh, man, that's one of the funniest.
So which scene is funnier, Martin with the dog or Jamie Foxx at the driving school?
No, when you told him drop and give me 20.
Drop.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
I heard it earlier today.
You're on the wrong side of that battle, my friend.
First of all, I'm on the right side of that battle.
Okay.
That word triggers something sometimes. That's all.
All right. We're just making sure you're good.
No, he's like, where you from? Terrell, Texas.
You can't even. Wait. You can't even say it because the internet's too soft.
The internet's too soft. Yeah, we can't say it.
Can't even say the joke.
But that was a funny joke right there.
That was a good one. But also, so here's the thing though: is Jamie Foxx a better comedian than Martin Lawrence?
Yes.
Does that show up in the two TV shows?
Oh, I don't know if he's a better comedian.
I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
I'm not mad at you.
Well, actually, wait a minute. I mean, I haven't seen both of their. I haven't seen both their stand up in a while.
But the show is definitely better.
The show is definitely better.
Oh, the show's.
I'm gonna have to go back on the.
But I think that shows up I asked because I think that shows up in the show. Because I think the way Jamie does comedy, generally speaking, is on a slightly higher level.
I think Jamie has just more range, like
Definitely.
comedic range, and I mean we don't have to get into other stuff because I mean
Clearly.
he clearly, Jamie Foxx might be like the most talented
Person
Negro
on the planet.
No, he
on
might
the
be.
planet.
He might be.
really-
Like one of the most talented artists, just people. Like, and I don't think he gets enough
Yeah.
He don't get enough love.
for that.
Like
Like I said, it's criminally underrated, and I don't understand why. Because
Yeah.
when I watch that show, well, Uncle
I
Junior
mean,
always trying to save
Uncle
a penny
Junior?
on everything he do.
bruh,
The original Julius, yeah,
Uncle
man.
Junior is classic. Classic. And then Fancy I had a crush on Fancy until like last
Definitely
year.
had a
Yeah,
crush.
Garcelle.
Oh my goodness,
Like-
100%.
Garcelle is amazing, man.
Absolutely. I think that show is amazing. And again, I just think that Jamie Foxx, his comedy is not the same. Because I think a lot of what Martin does is like almost like slapstick.
Mm.
Not quite,
Not quite, but yeah, I get what
almost
you
like
mean.
slapstick. And Jamie's stuff is more in depth. It's a lot more sly stuff, a lot more slick stuff, a lot more facial expressions.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Martin could be physical too. Don't get me wrong, but
Let me ask you, just curious, dude. Like, would you say that's just a result of like the time? Because these shows were both made in like kind of different eras. So
no, I think that's that's what I was saying about them being who's the better comedian.
Mhm.
I think that's the comedian in them showing up. Like the show's only great because they're both great comedians. Martin is funny. Ain't no two ways about it, right? Jamie is funny, but I think part of the reason why the shows have more depth is who the actors are. Jamie's a much better actor, so there's more opportunities for Jamie to act. And when that's the case, you have to write in something that gives the depth to show. Even though it's a comedy, we're gonna give him 2 minutes to show his acting skills. Then we're gonna get back to the funny. Martin, I don't know of anybody who thinks
Yeah,
of
'cause
Martin
it
as an
had
amazing
real
actor.
acting moments in the Jamie Foxx show. That's what I'm saying. It had depth. Yeah,
And
that's it.
you had Jamie's always playing keys, always singing. That's just another way to bring about jokes
Yeah,
that
the plain
Martin
white
just didn't
rice. You could throw it at your
Plain
wife.
white
Yeah,
rice. It's
Classic.
really, really nice. You can throw it at your wife at
At
weddings. It's Jingles 2000, you know what I'm saying? I used to want to work for them.
Now, I'm gonna throw another show in the mix, and you can tell me where it ranks. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
As a show, I'm putting that at the top of those three. As a show.
yeah,
Funny, I don't know where I'm putting that with the funny. But as a
Yeah,
show
'cause it's-
overall, I'm putting that at the top.
Oh, no, it was funny too.
I think.
But
Yeah,
But
I
that's
think
why I said I don't know.
Fresh
because
Prince is
it
like
was
one of the
funny.
most balanced shows. Like as far as like, yeah, it's got it
It's my
has
favorite.
everything.
It's my favorite black sitcom. No, not to the bad Cosby Show is, but Fresh Prince is probably number 2 for me.
Yeah. But that's another example of who are the comedians.
Yeah,
Will Smith is an actor, and they found out he can act,
yeah,
right? And there's other actors there who are the funny people, but because they're such good actors, we got to give them time and moments to show the rest of their range, and it's not just about the funny.
Which brings me to my next hill that I'm gonna die on. Yeah, I'm gonna sound like a Will Smith stan at the end of this.
I mean, but he earned it.
Yeah, he's the best actor, and I don't care who you bring up. You go ahead and say Denzel. I know what everybody wants to say Denzel. He's the best actor.
I like that. Elijah said Jamie Foxx, and you know what?
I like Jamie Foxx. I got nothing against Jamie Foxx. Will Smith is the best actor. That's why he has so many blockbuster films. That's why he's 50 years old, reprising a role from when he was 20 and killing it right now. Because he's the best actor out there.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
You could bring somebody up and then we could just go through the movies.
Okay.
Somebody get the Wikipedia up. Let me get to
I
the
mean,
filmography.
okay. When it comes to going through the movies, like we have to go based upon performances, right?
Yeah, performances in the movies.
I mean, Denzel's got this, man. I mean, he just does.
But because you got to talk about versatility too. Like, okay, here's the thing. Will Smith has Ali, which was
Okay.
emotional. And then he's got Men in Black, which was for kids. And he killed both roles, like the diversity,
Okay.
the range.
Okay, so he's probably like a bigger.
Denzel has no range. Denzel plays Denzel.
Denzel
in
has range.
every single.
But wait a minute, Denzel has range.
There's no range.
But the thing about it is, he's so
And I
good.
love
Listen,
Denzel.
he's so good at what he does that it's just like, why
Training
put him in
Day
a bunch of other
and
things?
John Q were the same actor,
No,
just different lines.
are you kidding me?
Yes,
No.
yes, because he has.
Have you
no-
seen Training Day and have you seen John Q
That's,
in the
that's,
last?
that's what we're gonna talk about. That's what we're
Brother.
gonna do. That was my Denzel impression.
Which one you want? You want your left one or you want the right one? You know what I'm saying? You want your left one or your right one? It's on my mind now. That's on my mind.
I feel like Will Smith plays himself in a lot of films. Outside of
He
like
definitely plays
Concussion,
himself.
like that was great.
And he just did the Serena Williams movie.
Yeah,
When he finally won his Oscar.
yeah.
That's range, bro.
Wait, the Chris Rock slap? We never saw that version of Will Smith before.
That's my favorite version.
don't know.
My wife's name out your mouth.
But okay, so here, I'll go with this. So, you got Concussion, you got Ali, you got the movie where he plays Serena's and Venus's dad, you got Pursuit of Happiness.
You got the little zombie movie. He acted his butt off.
Okay,
in
so
that
these
thing.
5
Something about I Am
different
Yeah.
dramatic films, 5 completely different roles.
That's what I'm saying.
Completely different roles.
Completely. And I love Denzel. Denzel's my second
I just
favorite.
Denzel's
think,
my guy.
I think just what happens is because, Denzel as
He's
an
my third
actor,
favorite.
Denzel as an actor, you can only have so many mannerisms. Now, of course, this is where I can get into an argument of how Jamie Foxx could be arguably better than both of them, because Jamie Foxx can literally, like, I think he's more of a what's the word I want to say?
Chameleon.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
He can be anybody he
Exactly.
wants.
No, Jamie's nice. When Jamie did Ray,
crazy.
it changed the game.
He was Ray Charles for like 2 hours.
Yeah, I
No,
give
for
him that.
sure.
No.
So I think we get, and then this, both of us are maybe guilty of this, because you see Denzel so much, because you see Will so much, you feel like it's the same, like, thing,
Yeah.
right? Because I mean, what? How many times did he play the character he plays in Hitch, or like in his action films? I feel like what's the one that he had with, like the clone of himself or something like that?
Yeah.
Like that one was weird, but I feel like that's his same character he played in Bad Boys in some cases. Like, so Denzel has that too, like Man on Fire compared to, like, I don't know.
What's the one where these?
2 Guns.
Yeah, I don't
Just a
know.
bunch of
But is it-
So, but I think as far as evoking an emotion, making you care about this person's character in the movie, just drawing you in as an actor, I think Denzel does that better than Will does.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I disagree with it. I'm not mad at it because when Will Smith said, "Why don't he want me, man?"
It's the greatest
I
moment
cried.
in television history.
Yeah.
Right there.
I don't
So
know if it's the greatest,
so
but
it
it's one of the
takes-
greatest
I
moments.
cried. Right there.
It takes nothing away from Will's actual ability to do the same thing.
Yeah.
But I just think Denzel
So
does it better.
he does that better, but Will does the comedy way better. Like name
Well,
a
Denzel
Denzel
doesn't
comedy.
do comedy.
That's my point. That's what makes Will better. It's the range.
Okay,
It's the range.
I got a name that doesn't get brought up in this often.
Tom Hanks.
Nah, Tom
That's my
Hanks.
second favorite actor.
I
To
got.
be honest with you.
I'm not putting
And
Tom
then
Hanks in this,
Denzel.
even though Tom Hanks is one of the goats.
Yeah,
Okay,
man, yeah,
I'm not
he
gonna.
is.
You want to make me watch a movie? Say Tom Hanks is in it.
And I'm gonna watch.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Cause listen, I don't care nothing about Elvis. I sure watched that Elvis movie because Tom Hanks was in it.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Tom Hanks.
Anytime you say his name, I'm watching. But Eddie Murphy, I know he's only known for comedy, but the few times I can remember Eddie doing something different, I said
Jimmy got soul.
It was that he should have had a much bigger role in that movie because his character,
Nah.
the way, well, maybe he didn't deserve a bigger role in that movie. I'm
Yeah.
just saying he played that character so well.
All I know is when
Like
Buddy
I was
Love
feeling that.
went on stage and roasted. What was his name?
Whoever Dave Chappelle played
Whoever
in that
Dave
movie.
Chappelle played. That's one of the funniest movie scenes of all. And I'll Shine. Earl Shine. That was the funny.
Buddy Love.
But Eddie is Eddie and everything.
Yeah.
That's another
Eddie
one
not
that
getting in
falls
this
in the
list for
center.
me.
Yeah,
not
he's
getting in
not.
this list. He ain't no Will Smith.
I'm just saying he's more versatile than people normally give him credit for.
And you know how Will
Sure.
Smith always be like reposting people's stuff? You know, Will, do your thing.
Yeah, Will.
Yeah.
Three Good
Yeah.
Guys podcast. We love you here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We do.
Matter
Even
of
though
We're big
I think
fans.
Denzel's better.
You didn't hear that.
But he said you're the
Listen.
best.
I'm standing on
You're the
business.
best
And
of the
I
best.
need everybody
I'm
else
standing on
to
business.
just- to
And I'm
just
sure you would probably agree,
repost
Will, right?
this Until
Right.
no, what? I'm trying to get us reposted by Will Smith. What are you
Listen.
doing?
Will, we
I'm
love you,
standing
man.
on
You're an
business.
enemy of state right now.
Listen.
You see that?
Wow.
You see how I did? You see how I did that?
Not only did we say that you're an amazing actor, we also said that you're a criminally underrated rapper, and your rap career
I agree with that.
deserves way more love.
100,000%.
And when you said, "Is the girl Jada? Is it the money, please?" Like that
Yeah,
bar,
I'm starting to
was
feel
fire.
like Will has every right to repost this, in my opinion.
And I think
So-
he should, because people need to know how much the people love Will Smith.
And this is not a hill I'm willing to die on or anything, but the concept of Bel Air was dope, but I got tired after one season. Anybody else? I'm not.
Oh,
trying to die on hill.
Yeah,
the
true.
reprise.
I didn't really care after the first season.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
dope concept though.
I mean, Coco Jones is cool.
Oh yeah.
That
I
is a
listened
good
her
reason to
today.
watch.
Somebody hands on my thigh. Why y'all always got me singing by myself?
I
Like
mean,
y'all don't know
'cause
these
I
songs.
thought you were the one who was saying.
If you start us in the right key, then maybe I'll get in.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Maybe
that
I'll
goes
get in.
back to bullying being good because he got me on
Yeah.
that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still
terrible.
gonna sing.
I'm not gonna change anything. Absolutely.
All right.
I got one last hill
Okay.
that I'm
One
willing.
last hill.
Okay, and it's that I have the greatest parents of all time. Now I know somebody up here might disagree, and I'm not mad at you for disagreeing. I'm just gonna tell you that just like we can agree that Bruno and Chris Brown are both amazing artists, we can agree that Denzel and Will Smith are both amazing artists. I can agree that you got good parents. A lot of y'all got amazing parents. That don't make your parents Kelvin and Sherelle Brown. And that's all I got to say.
That's the
about
Black
that.
Two Sugars.
You know, I'm just the odd man out in this situation.
You
so
know
I'm-
what?
You know,
And there's a
I
lot of
love
people.
Kelvin and Sherelle, so you know it don't make me feel any indifferent.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people
He bought me a
who know
sandwich
their
today.
parents
You know
who
what?
still call my parents their parents. And I'm just throwing it out there. It's not one or two. You feel me? But that's my last hill right there.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day. Love you, Pops.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm going back into some actual.
What you got? Let's see what's going on over here.
We talked about this momentarily. We don't have to get into it too long, but Crocs are a top 5 shoe of all time.
Okay.
And the
gotta
reason
stop this.
why, just stay with me, people. We're gonna go through this dissertation one by one. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
So, what's a more comfortable shoe, affordable, stylishly okay? Mind you, it's not the most stylish thing in the
It's
world,
definitely not stylish.
but it is neutral. You know, it's kind of like you can wear black
I
with
got
everything.
questions. I got questions.
You can wear Crocs with just about close to everything.
I got
Right?
questions because I've never had Crocs before. So how much do they cost?
They're like what, $35? Like
That-
$30.
That
Let's
changes
Google it.
things. That changes
$30.
Because you know me and my dollars, 60. We're getting 60 from the crowd.
Listen, you can get them for way cheaper than $60.
Yeah, let's see.
And there's sales all the time for Crocs. Literally.
Listen.
Mm.
$29.99. Nope, that's kids. Can't go kids.
size.
Well,
Hold
you
on.
got children, so you know.
Well, we
hey.
do have children.
Yeah, but let me
Got
let me
another
get
one on the way.
to men's
Mhm.
because
Bless the Lord.
Mind you, we're trying to adjust for inflation here. When I was buying Crocs,
ooh. I don't know what that is, but that one says $69.99. That one says $69.99.
$37 at Academy. So we'll just
Hello
say 40.
Kitty.
We'll just
No, I think it was the design that made it cost
okay,
more.
we'll say
Yeah.
40. That's a good price. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, we
and
rocking
mind
with
you,
that.
like Crocs has a deal with Slade Bembry. I like the Slade Bembry Crocs, brand new. They're like $85, and these are like things that sell out quickly. Like none of your like major sell, shoes that come out that are under $100 go that fast and are that affordable when it comes to like a exclusive type shoe. So. Yeah, you slip them on. You can put them in sports mode. You can put them in like
I thought that
slipper
was the
mode.
funniest thing ever when
You
I
know
heard
what I mean?
that.
Like Crocs, and this is come from somebody who like criminally hated on Crocs before I got a pair, and I'm like, wait a minute, I get it.
And you know what I've noticed? Like the last 3 weeks, you wore those Crocs.
Absolutely.
You got them on right now. Well, not on, but they over there. Yeah.
Yep, they're right over there. Mm-hmm.
I would
I
say
can't hate on Crocs. I never had a pair.
I would say
I think they ugly though.
that first of all, they don't really go with anything. that's the first thing. No, people wear them with everything. They don't go with. You don't
that's
find
pretty
an
fun.
What
outfit.
shoe goes with something? Let's just really talk about it.
Jordan
Air
11s.
Force Ones, right?
Yeah, white forces go with everything.
Jordan 11s.
Okay, great.
Go with all kinds of things.
Great. Jordan 11s. How much do they
What-
cost?
Well, that's a different situation.
No,
That's a different
put your hand down.
They,
How much do they cost?
they cost a lot more,
A
but
lot
that's
more
not the
than
question you asked.
$45, I'll tell you that much.
You said what shoes actually go with something. There's plenty of shoes
No,
that actually
I wanted
they
you to answer
actually
the
pair.
question to then tell you how much do they cost.
they cost way more.
Exactly.
And I'll give you that. But I was just going down a list of things, okay? So first of all, Crocs don't go with
They don't.
anything.
No shoe goes with everything.
No,
They go
Crocs
with a lot
don't
of
go
things.
with anything.
They go with a lot of things.
Like what?
Like you put on a pair of black Crocs and just wear just a basic fit. What's wrong with that?
No, you wore them with your basic fit. They don't go with the outfit. It's a difference.
Okay, let's
But
disagree,
so
disagree.
that's the first
All right.
thing.
Listen,
Secondly, I think that Skechers has a million
No.
shoes that fit just
No.
all the quality, all the
We were talking
qualifications.
about
Wait a minute.
Skechers earlier.
All the
Wait a minute.
qualifications.
Skechers
Skechers
earlier.
Now,
has
hold
it.
on.
Yeah,
Easy to
it
put
was.
on.
I know the answer. I know the answer to both of these questions.
Wait. Let me finish.
I'm
Let
getting
me
ready to
finish.
ask you.
Let me finish. Easy to put on, extremely comfortable, inexpensive. Actually go with different things. Can wear them with everything. All the stuff that you name about Crocs, you can say about a long line of Skechers shoes.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh? It's not even questionable. It's
Listen,
definitive. You
I
can
don't
slip
wear
them on, slip them
neither of
off.
these.
First of all, Skechers. There's so many different types of Skechers. It's ridiculous. Like
Snoop Dogg got Skechers.
There's different
it-
types of Crocs.
there's different types of Crocs, but granted, they typically stay towards a typical like styling of the
Yeah,
shoe,
they're like
right?
90% the exact same.
Exactly. So if we're talking about that, Skechers, they got shape ups where you got boats on your feet.
What in
You
the
know-
world? Skechers got $135 shoes.
Yeah.
They done
Also
lost their
got
money.
20.
Anyways,
and they look
let me
like,
ask you
they look
this.
like Crocs.
How many pair of Skechers do you own?
Same amount of Crocs.
Exactly. So what? So the argument is this: how many people do you know have Crocs and have compared to people you know that have
No,
Skechers?
these low key look like Crocs.
I don't know.
though, right?
Skechers sells a lot of sneakers.
They $125.
I haven't seen somebody with a pair of Skechers on.
You don't
and
even always know when
what-
people have Skechers on.
Listen,
Well, you know when they got
The
Listen.
last Snoop Dogg
Listen.
Skechers.
you know
can't tell them
how I
Skechers.
understand greatness when I see it all the time.
I like that.
Oh,
First of all, I
was
like
good.
that.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And I see it every
Listen.
time a
That
home
was
takes the
pretty good.
field. I like that.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Listen, I see it consistently, and guess what? I can look around this house right now and I can find Crocs.
Yeah, you can.
I probably can look around this whole neighborhood
brought 'em.
and not find a single pair of Skechers.
That's a lie.
But guess what?
That's a
I
lie.
ain't never seen
I
Skechers.
guarantee you, I can go next door and find some Crocs.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we could record it. Let's go knock on the door and say, "Sir, man, do you own a pair of Crocs?"
Yeah, he
Or
right
do your
about
children?
that, though. The
So
Crocs be
because the shoe is more popular,
That has every.
It's a
Listen,
better shoe?
if we're talking about ranking things
Or-
a top 5, right?
Or is it
So
a
okay,
better
let me clarify by saying this, guys. As far as like shoes that I wear that look aesthetically pleasing to me that I like to wear, they're not in my top 5, right? But I'm just talking about in general in the U.S. of A. Crocs are a top 5 shoe of all time, just because the sheer amount of uses, you know, what it goes with. Everybody has them. It's a very simple shoe. It's comfortable. It's goated.
I would say this. There are multiple shoe companies.
McDonald's is a top 5 restaurant. Do I go all the time? Sometimes I do. But a lot of people hate it, right?
Yeah, I
but
hate
it,
it.
but
I
it's,
definitely hate it.
Listen,
but it's a top. But you can't argue that it's
fries be
McDonald's
hitting.
is top 5.
even if
as
you
far
don't
as
go
the
to
amount of money that
McDonald's
they
a
produce.
day in your
Correct.
life.
The fries be hitting.
McDonald's is a top 5 restaurant.
Yes, as
of all
far
time.
as far as the money that they produce,
They're
McDonald's
not.
is top
Oh,
5. Are
I
they
don't
top
want that
5 if you
sponsorship,
say
though.
you want
just playing.
something to eat? Is McDonald's still top 5 when you want something to eat?
Huh?
Is McDonald's top 5 when you want something to eat?
If I'm hungry, everything's
Alright.
top 5.
So this is the poll we're gonna throw up: Skechers or Crocs. And
That's
I
an easy poll.
I
I don't know
see
if I wanna-
I don't even think you want to put. He doesn't even want to put it up.
If
It's
you don't
just
want to
not
do the poll, then why'd you bring him up, bro?
No, I'm just saying all the points that
just
he
playing
made
devil's advocate
about
at this point. We
about
know the
what
truth.
makes Crocs better. I'm saying I can find another shoe that hits that.
Okay,
The only
I'm gonna
other
get you a
thing-
pair. When's your birthday?
September 29th.
All right, we're getting him a pair. Of
It's
Crocs,
the day
guys.
after September 28th, which happens to be the day that there's an event
Ah,
called Speak Up
yes.
Church, which will help you learn to
Oh
use your
my
voice to
gosh,
generate
he snuck
income
that
and
right on in there.
invest.
Yep.
He asked me when my birthday was. It happens to be the day after.
I'm gonna
Speak Up Church.
I'm speaking at Speak Up Church
SpeakUpChurch.com.
this year.
Do you want to?
Yeah, man, because I got some stuff I can say. I'm feeling really good.
He's
Okay.
ready to speak up.
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna ask if you gentlemen would join me for
Yeah, you
something.
said that. I was just
For
confirming
sure.
that. Yeah.
I was for
Yeah, yeah. It's really good.
which apparently is also sponsored by PNC Bank and Praise Center Community Church. Something more
Wow.
sponsors.
Can we get a sponsor for this show?
I mean, I guess.
Because
Are you
I
asking?
need somebody to sponsor my pockets.
This guy. Okay.
Okay, all this top tier
Wow.
quality. First of all, for those of you people who would like to see behind the scenes, this group of individuals has a terrible habit of not coming up with show topics, and then
Every person plays their role.
the burden gets put on me.
You have never produced an episode.
Oh God, here we go.
Well, wait,
You know the hill I'm
But
gonna
every
stand on
person
is-
plays their role. My
The hill
only
I'm gonna
point
stand on
is that
this.
every person
but
plays their role.
how the show
Yeah, we're
topics,
just gonna ignore what they're
how
talking
the show
about.
topics.
The hill I'm gonna
hit
stand on is this. These two guys, you just know when it's about to start up. Okay? And I'm just like, you know what? I've had enough today. We've had enough.
Yeah, we've had enough.
Off
I'm
rip,
tired.
we've all contributed to topics. You know,
that's a fact.
Leonard's
that's a
been
fact.
carrying more recently, right?
That's a fact.
You know, in the beginning, you know, it was me. I did a couple.
It
You know,
was,
Miles
yeah,
had a
you're right, 'cause
couple.
I was,
You know, let's
And
reel
you know
it back
what?
in.
How about
I wasn't gonna do
we
that
actually
at
give
first.
Leonard a job and let him be the guy that comes up with the topic?
Nah, we're not gonna do that.
yeah, let me be creative, bro.
All right, if you want to do it.
Yeah, because I would have y'all topics to y'all.
But if I don't like it, I'm gonna say no, and I'm
no, that's,
like,
that's
nah,
cool.
I'm gonna do
That's
this.
cool.
You-
'Cause I'm gonna give y'all topics by Tuesday. So
Let's
we
rock
can
with
come prepared with topics.
Let's rock with it.
For-
I like
Okay,
that.
that's a bet.
I like that. Yeah,
need
cool.
more-
I just needed it more official. That'll work.
Yeah,
that's
you know
what
what
the
I'm
show about to
Like I
get better.
said, everybody's got to play their role.
This
You know what I'm
about to
saying?
get, this show about to get.
We
good.
all have
I think
things
it's really
to do.
good. It's already amazing.
No, this show is
but
epic.
like,
I watched this show.
yeah, this is my
Yeah,
favorite show to
definitely.
watch. on
I do be
YouTube.
watching the show. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
I watched
lie.
the show.
I still remember the first time I caught myself listening to the show, and I realized like, oh, that's my show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm listening. Oh, I said, oh,
But the
this was
upload's
good.
been coming in late, or is it just me? Because it
No.
felt like it came in late.
The last one did. What
It
happened?
went to podcasts on YouTube. I watch it on YouTube.
So it's always in podcast. It's always in podcast.
Oh,
But what
yeah.
happened? The last one is, so I uploaded, but the way we get the clips, the program I use, it won't upload a clip, video that's private on YouTube. So I had to unlist it, and I forgot to put it back to
Okay, yeah, I was having a hard
to
time.
show up
watching
at
it.
the certain at a
Okay.
certain time. Because when you schedule it, it's private until the time that you scheduled it. So that's what happened with the last one. But other than that, nah, they've been coming through.
Okay, yeah,
Nice.
No, I like it. It's getting better and better. It's getting better and better. One of these days, I'm gonna get me a real. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all some microphones after the show, so I can have my microphone because y'all got me. There's tape. There's tape on my microphone.
You didn't have to point that out.
Good, man.
You know, nah, I
know,
want a nice one. Like,
Practicality, man. We're just trying to, we're just trying to make sure that people.
nah, I just want a nice one like y'all. So I'm gonna show y'all some microphones after the show. Y'all can
You got to
tell me
work
which
your
one-
way up
which
to
one
the
it-
nice.
Yeah, you gotta.
Wow.
Yeah.
gotta
We bought these.
You get the F.
That's what I just said.
But you get
I'm
the
gonna show
BI.
you. Y'all gotta tell me which one.
I'm messing with
You
you.
know,
You get the BI a little while later.
The IT department over here don't want to help.
Nah, like I said, you got the
Yeah.
F now, but you get the BI later.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna
Shout
pull
out
my
to
little
Martin
microphones
Lawrence.
up real quick.
Big Mama's
I'm
house.
ready. I'm ready when y'all ready.
Okay, well,
right, let's do
man,
it.
listen. We appreciate every person that watched today. We
Yeah.
love you, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we want to know, what hills are you willing to die on? What are you saying is fact, and no one could tell you anything different? All right. Outside of that, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button.
Absolutely.
Be sure to share this and tell somebody else about it. All right. And we cannot wait to come back together again and have some more good
Exactly.
times. And
You
respond
forgot.
to you
Be
guys.
sure. Be sure also to correct this young man in the comments.
Please.
section.
Please.
Maybe he'll start
Because he
to listen.
wasted the first 15 minutes
It's,
of the
it's
show.
only a waste because you won't shut up and accept the fact that every time you look at somebody playing football, you
Listen,
say
you ain't gonna tell
Mahomes
me
is
shut
better.
up no much longer, right?
Listen.
We got to turn
And
this
with
camera
that,
off.
we love
We outta
y'all.
here.
We
Catch
outta
y'all
here.
later.
Bye.